Brosplay! I'm your lover, I'm your zero, I'm the person that you see in the dugout. Welcome back to the game. Oh, fuck this
music. I think that's just the theme to Yacht Club games, is we just can't remember the music.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the ceremony of the fish in the river.
I don't know if he's here though. There's a Dave. Oh, okay, all right. For these guys, like, oh no, I want to do that for the Tinker Night. Whatever, fuck it. There's definitely nothing here, boss. I did most. Fuck. I did my most thorough check. Shouldn't we move on? No.
I guess yes is the only answer.
Sure, yeah. I guess he's just not here. I don't know if this takes place before or after.
During. Shovel Knight?
Shovel Knight.
Well, we just saw him.
That right, I just fucking saw him.
Spoilers, brother!
Interesting. Spoilers, sweetie.
I love these extra health things. Such a cool mechanic. And then eventually at a certain point in the game, it's impossible to keep your health above its just standard amount.
Yeah.
You're just guaranteed to die numerous times before you're gonna get to the next checkpoint.
I just killed that guy without trying.
Those things are pretty weak, even when you play Shovel Knight.
That's true.
I think they were, well, look at their design. They're unicorns with lances. They weren't meant to be taken seriously. Just in their nature.
They weren't meant to be taken seriously. Oh, these, like, yeah, speaking of not being taken seriously.
Rats with propellers.
I just want to give him a hug. Oh, a new friend.
Hey! Ah! Why? Why?
And the last thing he thought is why? Why would the Plague Knight forsake him when he was so good to him? Oh.
I always find it's really strange when...
Oh.
Did you notice below your character fit perfectly through that hole in the blocks? Like between the block and the floor? Your character was the exact same height as the gap that you were able to walk through.
That worked out really well.
This guy?
No, the block thing you're talking about.
Well, they designed it like that, but it's just weird because in our minds, we don't visually realize something will fit unless there's sort of like an obvious tolerance that it can like fit in. I'll find like right there, I thought, oh, he might hit his head off that, but you know, it's a video game, so it's pixel perfect. But it's just, it's weird how visual clarity and computer clarity are completely different things.
Yeah, and it's very difficult to do like something like that's why I'm really impressed with League of Legends.
Hang on, don't go up quite yet. Look how fucking menacing those unicorns are, actually. I know I wasn't taking them seriously before, but
yeah,
damn,
they're pretty scary.
You scary.
They're like, he comes around the corner, I'm gonna fucking kill him. I'm gonna, and then they get like, they're like half human and half horse, and then the horse takes over, and they're just like, I'm gonna
blast him. So, what were you saying about League?
League chose to change their art style a while back.
You mean from bad to good?
Yeah, well, before it was fine. I don't think most people had an issue with it. It was just that they realized they could make the game more visually clear, and I really like the new style. Like, it's phenomenal.
I actually watched a video. You know Video Game Donkey, right?
I do. I fucking love Video Game Donkey.
Yeah, he quit playing League about a year ago.
What?
Yeah.
That's what I knew him for. I
know, and he played League for I think about 4 years or something like that. He said he had about 8,000 games played, and he did these 3-minute clips, which would just be he'd pick a character usually, and he would just play that character. So if it was Twitch, he'd name it like Sneak Rat.
Yeah, Rec. But what's his name? Rek'Sai. He called it Rec Guy.
Oh yeah.
I laughed so fucking hard at that, and he's like, "Oh, you think you're gonna get me? No, I got you back." I actually tried to emulate that, like my early career.
And he has a lot of energy, which is what I think people, or at least what I resonate with when I watch his stuff. is that I feel like he's just having a blast in every second. His videos are only 3 minutes long, but the entire time you feel like he's fully enjoying what he's doing, which is not the experience when you play League of Legends.
No.
You enjoy it for a couple of glorious, glorious minutes, and the rest of the minutes are set trying to enjoy it for those glorious minutes.
I've been thinking about making videos that aren't part of any series, like just picking something up, making a bunch of jokes, cutting it together. I haven't done that in a long fucking time. I actually haven't done that since... Why did I do that?
Yeah, that's the second time you did that.
Yeah, in a row. Yeah, I had a lot of weird phases. There was one I tried to emulate JonTron, and then I quit making the video, so it never. I think I might even go back and do that. It was about BioShock Infinite. It's a really great game to make fun of.
BioShock Infinite. I've never played it.
I would love to play it with you one day. It's a really good story. It certainly doesn't have the same, even close to the same feel as BioShock 1 or 2, because instead of being underwater, it is above, it's up in the sky, in the clouds.
So you're not restricted at all, versus being completely restricted.
Yeah, it's like huge open areas and stuff, and
it's like Left 4 Dead in the daylight.
Yeah, well, what's cool about it is that no one is crazy. There's no splicers. There's plasmids, but they didn't fuck it up yet. Like the world is still functioning. It's like it's probably a commentary on, like, I know I've made that joke.
It's a social commentary.
It's not even a joke. Like, I'm pretty sure it is a commentary on fuck. It's like a totalitarian propaganda-based society in the sky that only people that they want to join can join. It's really cool though. You get to the city through a lighthouse like the first game.
That's pretty cool. At least it makes more sense with the first game, I would imagine.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. I think it's actually cooler. The first game, I really fucking like the first game, and man, would I ever like to play it on the show if the PC version of it wasn't the way it is. But
well, you played? Didn't you try playing BioShock?
Many times, yes. It doesn't ever. No, okay, we're not gonna discuss that because that information might be subject to my computer, and perhaps BioWare doesn't like it when you talk about that. Anyway.
Well, and either way, it might also just happen to be your graphics card or your setup.
And a lot of it wasn't game breaking. It was just something I didn't want to deal with anymore. But like, anyway, I don't know why I keep going back to describing it. I don't want to describe it. Get off the topic, Mitch. Anyway, BioShock Infinite, really fucking good.
Well, I actually sort of made a switch recently. I used to watch a lot of movies and TV, and I still love TV because it's... Well, actually, we were talking about The 100 a while back, which is a phenomenal show, and I thought there was only going to be 8 episodes in this season, but it turns out Netflix is only notifying you of the upcoming 2 episodes.
It says 10 right now.
Yeah, so because 8's coming out tomorrow.
Oh man!
But notwithstanding that, other than TV, I used to watch a decent amount of movies, but now I've been preferring to watch documentaries, like historical documentaries.
Oh.
Just because I find it's almost cooler because you're still getting the same narrative, but it really happened. For example, I watched this movie, it's called Patterns of Evidence, which I highly recommend to anyone who really likes Egypt history. And the entire premise of this documentary is that the events of Exodus in the Bible actually occurred at about 1450 BC.
You mean like including parting the sea?
Well, the existence of the group of people in that place, the shift of power from all of the royals to the one pharaoh, the massive devastation of Egypt that followed afterwards, the destruction of the city of Jericho. That's the one that really gets me. There's this city called Jericho, and it's defended by a city wall, which is many feet high. Then it has this incline that's like 70 degrees, and it's just a straight embankment that they've covered in slippery clay. And then at the top of that is another 25-foot wall.
Oh.
So that's a pretty well-defended city.
I'd say so.
And yet, all of the walls, except for in one specific place, have been collapsed. And when you look inside, everyone's house shows evidence that they still had all their food left. Or at least most of it. Weeks worth of supplies.
So they were defeated by conquest.
They were defeated very quickly, which is the weird part.
Oh, I see. Oh.
Because somehow they were defeated in like a matter of a couple of days, or they would have used more food, even though they're in this ridiculously well-defended city. That's the part that sketches me out.
Oh, no.
It's the Illuminatus. They've been getting to us since the beginning.
Let me tell you about Illuminatus. It's good stuff.
It's all
That's-
related.
that is-
the eye of the
that is
pyramid. Black
Fascinating.
Black helicopters is my favorite.
Black helicopters?
I don't know what it is. Joe Rogan always says that when he's referring to other conspiracy theories. He's always just like, it's like, oh man, it's the black helicopters. I think it has something to do with Guantanamo Bay.
Oh, most of them are black. It makes sense. Like a military helicopter.
That's the thing. Military helicopters are, but any other helicopter really shouldn't be.
Yeah.
So if you
yeah,
see
yeah.
one, it's kind of sketchy actually. It's like, why is that here? Why is that necessary?
Like, well, there's a base near where I live, and I once saw them flying a one of those the double propeller ones.
Really?
Like the massive ones that have like the big open, like the big back that opens up.
Yeah, those are pretty intense. Must be pretty
It's fucking
loud,
loud.
too. Yeah, I was gonna say.
It was far, and it was like I thought it was over my house, but I came outside and it was really far away.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh shit, yeah.
It is time.
Oh shit!